Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. When Sarah and I got married, I believe I found a love built on quiet promises and steadfast loyalty. Together, we built a modest home filled with laughter and dreams of a future where nothing could break us. But over time, something began to shift. The warmth in her eyes that once met mine started drifting toward her phone instead of me. It started subtly. Small arguments, missed calls, delayed replies, impromptu girls' nights that stretched into the early hours. At first, I brushed off the suspicion, holding on to my belief in her honesty. But one evening, as we sat down for dinner, I asked why she seemed so distant. She looked up from her screen and snapped, "You don't own me, Daniel. I'm not your property." Her words cut deeper than any fight we'd ever had. I stayed calm, though my heart was pounding. "I never said you were," I replied quietly. "But if faithfulness feels like ownership to you, maybe you've already checked out of this marriage." She rolled her eyes, grabbed her purse, and walked away, leaving her food untouched. I sat there, stunned, realizing the woman across from me was no longer my Sarah. The next day, I faced a truth I had been avoiding. I checked our shared phone bill, a line I'd never crossed before. Her call history revealed countless late-night conversations with a number I didn't recognize. My stomach sank as I copied it and searched online. The name that appeared was Ryan, her co-worker, someone she had insisted was just a friend. I didn't yell or lash out. I simply texted her, "Sarah, if there's someone else, just admit it. You don't need to lie anymore." A minute later, her reply appeared, "I'm not your property. Stop controlling me." My hands shook, but I forced myself to stay composed. I typed back, "Then you're not my wife." I set my phone down and stepped outside, drawing in the crisp evening air. For a moment, there was silence, quiet, painful, strangely peaceful. Then my phone started buzzing. Once, twice, then a flood. 15 missed calls in less than 5 minutes. I didn't answer. I couldn't. When I finally read her messages, they were full of apologies. "Daniel, please pick up. I didn't mean it like that. We need to talk." But I had already said everything I could. Every word I had to say had been spoken and ignored. It was her turn to face the silence she had created. That night, she returned home crying, her makeup smudged, her voice trembling. "It wasn't serious," she said. "It just felt good to be noticed again. I never wanted to lose you." I listened, my heart breaking while hardening at the same time. I had imagined forgiving her countless times, but not this time. "Sarah," I said softly, "love isn't ownership, but it is responsibility. It is trust, and you broke that." She reached for my hand. I pulled away. Tears streamed down her face. I wasn't angry anymore, just hollow. In the days that followed, she begged for a second chance. She deleted social media, blocked Ryan, even suggested counseling. But I couldn't see her the same way. Every smile made me wonder who else had seen it. Every "I love you" sounded more like an apology than affection. I quietly filed for separation. She signed the papers, sobbing through each page. I didn't gloat. I didn't mention the 15 missed calls. The silence between us said everything. Months passed. Piece by piece, I rebuilt my life. I learned to cook for one, to sleep on one side of the bed without loneliness creeping in, to enjoy mornings without waiting for a good morning text. The ache faded slowly, replaced by a calm I had never known, the kind that comes only after weathering a storm. One day, I received a letter from Sarah. Inside, she wrote, "You were right. Love isn't property. It's a privilege." I didn't respond. I folded the letter and tucked it away. Now, when my phone rings, I answer on my terms, disconnect when I need. I don't chase love anymore. I wait for respect. I learned the hard way that sometimes silence is the truest response. And though she once thought leaving me was freedom, I realized my freedom began the moment I stopped answering her calls.